Niko, introduce me for your show.
94.5 Cool FM. It is the Niko Show with D and Frank Caliendo joining us live in studio.
How amazing do we all feel at this point? I'm once again becoming Tony Stark, not even trying. This is how it happens. You guys, number one, in my heart, in my mind. I love you. Where's Spider-Man? The kid. Bring him back. Okay. All right. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and then I went Jeff Goldblum. Hello, goodbye. Why is my favorite letter. See? All right, here we go. What are we doing? I just saw Niko outside. He didn't recognize me at first. I didn't recognize him at first. We had a confrontation. We ended up high-fiving in the middle, which I didn't know he goes for the middle. I went high.
Yes.
Some people go low, and it's awkward. And then you can actually use the fulcrum to get back to a measured point. No, he went middle, and I don't have that kind of dexterity. And you have a little bit of glitter on your forehead, and it's throwing me off right now.
I'm sorry.
It's multiple strands of glitter that I would be fine with, because then I would know it was on purpose.
One.
But it's one. That's a mistake.
I will
Single
actually
glitter.
tell you, there is nothing that upsets me more than glitter on my face.
What?
So you're upset. I'm upset.
I'm bringing this.
We're both upset.
You've had it on your face all morning.
Why wouldn't you tell me?
I don't know. Women do the glitter thing.
You
I don't do the glitter
I
thing.
don't do the glitter thing.
You
Here's
have
a
it right on your
Oh my gosh,
forehead.
there's some in the back of your hair too. It's like the glitter. It's like a glitter bullet that went straight through.
It's almost like she visited a certain establishment before she came to work this morning.
I don't even. Oh, I see it.
You see it right
Hold on.
there.
Where
You're
you
never
find-
getting
you
rid of
find
it.
the
You know
glitter?
why? Because it's glitter.
I hate glitter.
Okay, hold on. Let me do it. As Morgan Freeman would narrate, and that's when she realized she would have glitter on her head forever. She tried to climb through 500 yards of the filthiest glitter slop this side of Las Vegas.
I think I got it.
You did. Yeah, it's great.
What a miracle.
Thanks, Morgan.
Fantastic. Well, this has been great. I love the fact that we set up with cameras for 45 minutes to do this interview. Thanks, guys, for bringing me down. It's a joke. Don't write HR about it. Okay? All right. By the way, beard. I need. What's your name, sir?
Billy.
Billy, alliteration. There it is. Billy the Beard. Billy the Beard. What's his story? Well, I started out in Flagstaff a few years ago. This is not what he talks like at all, but we, at home, radio, theater of the mind, we make it all work together. Truth is, I could narrate his way through anything. All right, so, as played by Jeff Goldblum. Yes, let's set all the cameras up, okay? And I'm Niko, as played by Tony Stark, is played by Robert Downey Jr. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yes,
I'll take
no,
it.
maybe
I'll
so.
take it.
Right. I told him when I came in. All right. I'm sorry that you guys in your interview don't get to talk. Here's where we're at. Okay. Thank you, Mountain Man. Great job. Get some water. This is where we're at. I saw him and I saw. Who do you think of? Do you picture it when you see Niko every day? You come in here, you focus, you see, you look into his eyes, and what do you see? Do you see any? Does he favor anyone? Does he look like anyone? Does he remind you of anybody?
Yes, actually, maybe a little bit.
Whom?
A young, slightly more attractive.
Yes.
You're going to say a real old, ugly guy now.
Al Pacino.
Oh,
What?
I don't see it. I have no idea. It sounds like a setup.
Hey!
Whoa, yeah. Imagine that. I do a voice. Okay. She's catching on. The glitter is affecting her somehow. I guess that's what it is. No, I don't see that at all. That face. Hold that face. Hold that face right there. Hold that face. Dane Cook. I was walking. There's something, I don't know what it is. And Dane Cook was the first person I ever had like dinner with in Los Angeles at the Beverly Center. Just hanging out. But you said a little bit of Mark Ruffalo. There is some of that too.
I see that too. Yeah.
I appreciate those comments.
Yeah, that's
because he's super famous.
Pacino's not bad either. I just don't see the Pacino.
Pacino
is
was
not necessarily known for being a good-looking guy.
He was an attractive man when he was younger, but I did say more attractive version.
Godfather Pacino, I'll take.
Yes.
Yeah, the one was way up high. That guy.
He was.
Dog Afternoon, that guy. Before he turned into this guy, the Southern drawl. I don't know why. I'm a colonel, U.S. Army, retired. I'm chewing gum.
I used to think that I did good impressions.
He actually wanted to have a showdown with you.
No. We're erasing that from the.
Who do you do? Do some of the people that you do.
No, I can't. Now you've done them all.
I do a lot of terrible ones.
You've done them all, and you do them really well. So
a lot of them were
when I was first introduced to you.
Let's talk at the same time.
Let's talk at the same time.
We're doing
so as long as we're talking at the same
chemistry.
time. That way people can understand what we're saying. I was first introduced to you.
God, you're good at this. I like that. Talent. You guys realize the kind of talent you're surrounded by? Especially when I'm in the room. Okay. This show is right now getting the best ratings it's ever gotten. It's because I just showed up. All right. So go ahead.
That's a good one.
When you do
It's
John
tremendous.
Madden.
It's the there you go. Boom. I just did the boom for John Madden, and that's what it's like when you're president. You can do anything you want. No, you can't. Okay, can you?
You did John Madden and Pat
there you go. Boom.
This audience is going to get that. By the way, a lot of people think I do like all sports stuff. I think it proved today, but it's not.
You have a range.
Yeah, a big range. I'm
It's a
working
good
on
range.
Captain America. That is America's ass. All right, so what are we doing next?
All right, so that's when I was first introduced to you, because I thought of myself as a decent impressionist.
Right.
Obviously,
There's people that are way better than me too. I just turn them into characters, and then they can take on a life of their own and do more with them. Like there are people who do these dead on killer impressions. Now Morgan Freeman is one that you want to do right on the money. You know,
If it's off the money, you might as well not be doing it, Sonny.
but there are
It's so
are
good.
other ones. Like I could probably nail the Trump impression more, but it's
Right.
funnier just to make it incredibly huge. Like my hands, which are like the size of Wreck-It Ralph's. That's how big they are.
They are pretty big.
Tremendously large. Look at the size. That's my hand, just 1 foot away from the other hand. That's how big it is. It's perspective.
huge.
Huge.
All right, so you are taking your talents to stand up live this weekend.
Yeah, I live here in the. I was gonna say the Bay Area, but that's not what this is.
No, we don't live there.
I live in Phoenix.
No way.
Yeah. I live in Tempe. You know, because I call it Tempe.
What's your address?
I live on Warner Road.
Okay.
Just
All right.
they're 3
We'll
miles
stop
down
by.
from the. Yeah, I don't mind you.
So stand up live is your local. Ish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also.
Is that a thing in the comedy world? I don't know.
Yeah. Let's just make it that way so we can move on. I'm also a part of Fan Fusion this weekend down there at which is formerly Phoenix Comic Con.
Yeah.
Where Jeff Goldblum will be. Yes.
Hey.
Whoa, how crazy is that? If you look at that Fan Fusion, phoenixfanfusion.com, I'm doing my own plugs too. I'm like a one-man wrecking machine. And when I'm wrecking, your show. But that along with the stand-up live shows, just one show Saturday, one show Sunday.
Right.
And again, I'm hitting the cadence of Tony Stark. Not trying to, but it happens. Right? Okay.
Frank.
Loki, my brother.
All right, sorry. I just do a little fat Thor.
Whenever you're in a relationship.
Well, I'm married.
Well,
So you can only have one.
I was going to say with
That's
your
right,
wife,
that's-
how does she feel?
in relationships.
How does she feel about
That was Tara Bradshaw.
you doing nothing?
Relationship. When they're having relations. That's how I would say it on morning radio.
Oh my.
Having relations.
We talk about relations all the time here on the
Why
Niko
not?
show.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, here we go.
Do they ever does it ever drive them crazy?
Do I? What
Does
I
your
do-
wife- does
no,
your wife
she has
ever-
no interest in that. She just wants the checks to cash because she loves me.
Oh,
She doesn't even care where I'm at. But that's real. I would have been married 16 years, 15 years. She has
attaboy.
no interest anymore. She's like, when are you coming back? Tomorrow. Good enough.
Nice.
That's what it is. No, we have a great relationship. That's what she tells me. So, what was the question? No, I don't do voices. And my wife has no interest. My kids get embarrassed by me, and then I'm like, "You want to go to Disney World? Let's do some voices."
that's your time to shine.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I mean, it pays the bills. You know, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
So,
So Niko's asking this because he's constantly doing impressions
I'm annoying
as well.
everyone. Yeah.
He does it in front of his wife Dana,
Yeah,
and so
she's miserable.
Dana
because of it.
Cook?
doesn't love it.
Look at that.
Sorry. Hello.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm quick.
Too easy.
Quick.
No, her name is Brooklyn Dana, and she has the thickest Bensonhurst accent on the planet, which equals
Bensonhurst is
in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got to listen better.
She's
We can see that I don't always listen. I'm usually talking.
she is very let's say persuasive
Okay.
in the fact that like whatever
punch
she
you.
thinks is right, whether it is right or wrong.
No, it's she knows.
She knows.
She
So
doesn't
when
think-
I act like a
Knows.
know-it-all, which I told Dee recently, I think of myself as a know-it-all that doesn't know everything, but I want to learn everything. She just knows everything.
Oh, right.
So I was curious about your relationship with your wife because it seems like if you go off in character too much.
But see, I don't do that in real life. I know, I would try and do a bit for it. Maybe that's what you're. I just don't have it. So
no, that's good. That's good.
No, in my
my wife would not stand for it.
No, absolutely.
My
wife would. My wife came to see me at the Improv. This was in. I'm at Stand Up Live this weekend. Not Improv in Tempe, but the Improv in Cleveland. I don't want people to get confused because you start saying they're all owned by the same people, so nobody's gonna get mad here. So she came. She wanted, after the show, she wanted her money back because she didn't like me, and then we got married 2 years to the day later. I'm very persuasive. No, challenge.
I want to know how that worked.
Well, the other two comics were hitting on her, and there was a hot tub at the comic condo, and they were trying to get her and her friend to go hang out, and this wasn't her at all. And I don't drink at all. I've never been drunk in my entire life, and people don't believe me because
never.
No, and I grew up in Wisconsin, and people don't believe it because they're also looking at me. But so we went to TGI Fridays because I'm a big spender, and I ordered milk and cookies, and she's like, "Who's this guy ordering milk and cookies at TGI Fridays at the bar?"
You weren't messing with her.
No, that was me. That's just me, and I love cookies, and you can tell maybe at another time when I was 50 pounds heavier, you wouldn't tell I like cookies more. Isn't that right, Billy? Remember your name. Put it on the reel. We ended up, she came to the show a couple more times, brought her brother. She thought I was a psycho murderer because she has got other issues, and that she didn't really explain to me in full, and I should have known before, and now our kids have them. But yeah, it ended up working out great, and she's awesome, and
that's awesome.
But she has no interest in, I'll try and get her to. She doesn't think anything I do is good, which is probably not great. Yeah, she's just kind of like, I don't know. So I'll go test it on people that I'm still friends with, and but it does help some because she will be like, I don't think that's it. But part of the thing is with impressions. And that's not all I do. I do a lot of other stuff too. I also do voices, but which is the same thing you guys were sorting through if that's a joke or not.
I did.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I saw you thinking through it. Niko, on the other hand,
you do a whole character though. You don't just do voices.
Yeah, it's more than that. It's not just me being Adam Sandler.
You dressed up
like Adam Sandler. It's me becoming Adam Sandler. It's that kind of thing. If I do Chris Rock, the hands go like this. So, or Chappelle. Damn. So if it happens, it just happens for a second. Where were we going? Just bring me back on track. That's what you do. Okay. Friday. No, Friday. That's what Tony Stark would say. Friday. Bring me.
Is
Avengers guys?
Avengers
people? I'm not a Avengers guy.
You're not? Oh.
No.
Oh, it's only made more money than anything ever. Okay. I'm just a jerk. This is where you figure out that I'm just a jerk. And I meant that as a joke, but sometimes I found out recently that people take me seriously at times. What?
So the rewind is you were saying that you don't test it on your wife.
Yeah, just go bring it out to other people. Radio is actually a great place to do that because you can always have people to bail you out when you give them a chance to talk, which I don't most of the time. But
I've noticed that.
I'll stop. I'll slow down.
I appreciate it.
I just feel like it. I feel like I give you an opportunity to just take a break and relax and enjoy and look at me and go, thank goodness I'm not that.
Well, look here.
Oh, that's your
I'm going
Morgan
to take the heavy load and I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah, maybe you should stay away from that one. The Pacino is pretty. The funny thing is that people I've heard do Morgan Freeman. I could teach you how to do Morgan Freeman.
Please.
You just have to be quieter and start quieter. So if you start quiet, you're trying to do too much in your voice.
Wow.
Because your throat has to relax.
Your throat has to relax.
You're getting closer.
You're getting closer.
You're doing something, but you're doing something with your S. He doesn't have esh. He doesn't have that esh.
He doesn't?
He does not have.
Why do I do that?
Like Bane.
Because
Batman.
Yeah, I do sound like Bane.
So, Batman.
yeah, which is just Sean Connery. So, Batman. So, so you're doing something with the S is changing.
Why do I do that with the S? I don't know what I do.
People have their own personal dialect or cadence. Like when I'm doing Tony Stark, it's a human Twitter feed. 140 characters or less, everything's about myself. Okay? Somebody say you're going to win Academy Award. Let's say he's at the Oscars handing out an Academy Award. He'd turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. Hashtag awesome. Okay, I'm going to get a car that's worth $25 billion. So
that's true.
It's fine in the case. Barack Obama talks slow at the beginning and speeds up at the end. George W. Bush just trying to figure out what we're talking about. So you find that cadence. How many people have you heard Christopher Walken? High, low, doesn't matter, because if you know punctuation, you've got it. That one you're good at.
That's not bad, right?
No, very good.
Okay.
Niko.
Wow.
Niko. Wow.
Look, guys, we're gonna go over
And then
here.
it turned into Schwarzenegger. I've never heard that.
See that?
Look out. Look out. Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna go to South Africa.
Good. Solid.
And then I'm gonna get kicked in the back by some random guy.
That's probably better than mine. That's pretty good. I heard this guy.
What?
No, yeah.
Did you hear that, D?
I did. He doesn't need a bigger head.
He doesn't need. No, look at that. I don't know how he gets that through the shirt hole.
Come
How do you get
on.
that through there?
He has to
pretty
zip
genuine
into
person.
his shirts
Yeah,
every
is that
day.
really what it is?
Yes, there's a zipper.
Listen,
Back
let
of that.
me enjoy this win, all right, for 1 second.
Oh, it's good. I told you there are people out there who do quite a bit like better dead-on impressions than I do, and you're one in that category.
Wow. That's
Nice
the end of
work.
the show. That's all we have time
Oh
for.
my God.
What a hero.
94.5.
Weirdo. So, question for you: did you get started? Were you a theater student?
No, I never did anything. I always wish, and I tell kids when I go and speak to like some classes and stuff like that. I always take a theater class or tell kids to do that because I wish I had. I just played sports. My dad was a minor league baseball player when he was younger, so all we did was play sports, and I didn't really get into music, and I think I had a little bit of that. There were 3 boys, 3 sons. My mom had, some influence on us, but we were a tough guy, that kind of thing. She played piano and accordion, which is a big, people love that. Al Yankovic, Weird Al is about the only person who still plays the accordion, I believe.
Yeah,
Is there anybody else out there?
He's the one.
Yeah, right? Hero. That's going to be a recurring theme today. But I wish I had taken some of that, because that's the knowledge that you really need in LA and Hollywood. And when you're auditioning, you pull from a lot of that stuff. Like they say, the best actors steal, and you see a lot of it. You watch actors, you go, oh geez, that person's kind of just doing what that person does.
Yeah,
and it's amazing how that works. And like in comedy, you can't do that because that's considered complete theft.
Yeah.
That's
frowned upon.
Bad. Yeah, but if you do it in acting, that's how we learn.
Carlos Mencia.
Yeah, I mean, is this the Joe Rogan cool show?
So I was a theater student. I had to take a diction class.
Sure.
And
see how I did that?
Diction. And you had to do this thing where you would put a pen in your mouth and have to read.
Oh, do it
something
right
or the
now.
other.
Do it right now.
I don't know if I could do it anymore.
No, let's see
There's
it
nothing
happen.
to read. Okay.
Because we're multimedia.
Okay.
Hey, D, why don't you explain?
And that's when it got creepier than he ever thought it could
D,
get.
could you please tell us about the Las Vegas trip?
Okay.
We'd really appreciate that.
John, I can't.
No, do it. Make it happen.
I can't. So you just have to be understood. Join the Niko show
I understand
in
that.
Vegas.
Yeah.
You're doing the S's he does for Morgan Freeman.
Okay, that's all I got. You have to
Hold on.
hear.
Not bad.
Your turn.
I'm not putting your pen in my mouth.
I used
Wow, did that
red.
sound like we needed HR department? Did anybody
I gave
there?
You purple.
We don't have an HR department
You get
here.
purple.
Oh.
It's a whole new pen.
Fantastic.
I'm not putting. No, I don't know. That's.
I promise.
Put it in your mouth,
I
Frank.
used red.
Sorry.
I think I just
Too much.
bought your show.
Too much.
He's trying it.
Yes.
Yes.
I realize my cheeks are too fat for this. We're doing join the.
Yeah, join the Niko show.
As Morgan Freeman. John the Niko show. And see, I do the
See, you
S's
do
just
the
like
S's.
you do, Sonny. John the Niko show. I tell you what, how John good. No, just yes. I don't even know if I could do. I could probably do this. Can you talk with the? Can you talk
Yes,
around?
yes,
with,
yes.
You can use your lips.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Go ahead.
I had no idea that I could use my lips in this exercise. So, this is a new character. See, if I change the way I talk, I can talk just like this. Join the Niko show in Vegas for a trip you won't forget. 2 tickets to Chris Angel Mind Freak. That's freak. Not what else might have said. FCC is fired. 2 tickets in parentheses, the number 2, to fly, link, zip flying. 2 tickets to the high roller observation with observation. It's hard to, if you observed correctly, it's hard to say observation. I was trying to figure out where to put my tongue while I had this stick in my mouth. I said stick, everybody. All right, and two nights. Oh, if I put it. Let's see if I actually put it out front. It's a lot easier.
There we go.
See, now it's simple. Oh yeah, when I'm not really trying to get it all the way in, it works a lot better if you just kind of the tip.
HR.
I just tasted
Glitter?
I'm not sure. I think I tasted the ink. Because I breathed in. I'm a little bit of a mouth breather when I'm sucking on a pen. Night stay in all new room at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas.
That's actually really clear.
Take on. This is.
That's nice.
That's you. That's the part where you would start to speak. Two tickets to Bad Company at Talking Stick Resort on Friday, May 24th, 2019. The 1,000, there's no D in the 1,000 an hour workday payday. My jaw is starting to cramp.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it.
You did great.
job. He doesn't want to release the pen now.
Well, I did.
What a trooper.
Wow, I was drooling down the side. I don't mind. That's what I
Thankfully,
do.
we have this all in video.
For
Thanks,
Niko,
Frank.
I have no problem with it.
Dude, well,
Now I just
man.
wipe the spit all over my forehead.
so
And
much fun.
glitter.
Glitter.
Circular. The circle of life. A lot of people would be embarrassed by what I just did.
No. You stuck to it. You delivered.
You know what?
As those
It's
Hollywood
the Will
casting
Ferrell,
agents would say.
I say Will Ferrell. What's the word I'm looking for? He would know it. The Will Ferrell genre of comedy, I'm going to call it's the wrong word, but where you just commit so far
So
Yes.
hard.
that it stops being funny for a little bit, and then it starts out kind of funny, then it stops being funny, and then it becomes unbelievably funny because you're not coming out of it. You're like, oh my God, how can you still be doing this even though it went so bad for a while? And that's genius.
I love it.
That
I
is-
love the commitment there.
And I love that you
Great
won't
job.
touch the pen now. You're like, that looks a little gross.
You know,
I
and
can't-
purple
let's
is
try that
my
again,
favorite
Dee.
color.
Oh yeah,
Thanks
I
a
know.
lot.
That's why I went for it. I can tell. It's look at your
I know.
windscreen.
Yes. Purple.
Purple.
Also the coffee cup.
Special request.
Everything.
Can you
different
guess
shades.
what my two favorite colors are?
Wow. You have different shades of purple and blue, but you also have an orange and a yellow. Yellow is but you have gold phone and you have a pink shirt. I'm going to go brown, the mixing of all
Brown,
colors.
yeah.
Yep,
brown.
that's
Got it.
it. That's
Correct.
the
Got
one,
it. And you're a
number
huge
one.
UPS fan.
Also,
Yeah,
you do a
delivery.
good job.
Oh my God, my cheeks haven't hurt this hard.
Try talking with a pen.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm good. I'm gonna work on my impressions though.
No, you have a
And next time you come back, I'm gonna try to impress you with my
an
Morgan Freeman
an impression.
impression. I'm gonna try to impression you.
Which again,
That doesn't really work.
no, but the best time, some of the best stuff doesn't work. I think we're proving that.
True story. Now that everyone is tuned out, Frank, where are you going to be this weekend?
There's no way this isn't edited heavily. I'm at Stand Up Live downtown, standuplive.com, and also part of
Two shows.
One Saturday, one
is
Sunday.
Sunday?
It's Sunday's like another Saturday because Memorial Day weekend, so most people aren't working.
You can
Right.
drink.
Correct.
Yeah. And Phoenix Fan Fusion downtown as well during the days. There's all kinds of people.
Are you going to be there all weekend?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a podcast down there as well.
Oh, cool.
We have a podcast called Comic Playground, so it's kind of a superhero-ish kind of. It's my nerding world that I'm working on. So because I get so pigeonholed in the sports world,
Right.
That I want people to see some of the other stuff.
You
I do.
obviously do a lot of superhero stuff.
I love superheroes. I want to be one.
You are one.
No, that's why I keep working on the Captain America.
Yeah,
I'll get there.
Do it. What, do,
I'm working on that speech. I don't know. I've been so hyped up. It's hard to do, but he does that speech in Endgame. 5 years ago, we lost. All of us. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves.
it's not bad.
Today, we have a chance to get it all back. You know your teams. You know your missions. Get the stones, get them back.
Yeah.
I forgot the rest. Edit that clap right away.
Really
Chris
good.
Evans
Yeah.
doesn't really have like.
No, but he's got something definite. It's just me. I've been talking so much
No, you did great.
that I'm a little raspy there. But then I was working on Mark Ruffalo, who reminds me of you. I've got the Tony Stark, of course, and like Chris
Thor.
Hemsworth. Well, we always hear him as Thor, like Loki, my brother, and he's gonna be Hulk Hogan. You see that casting? Like, what was that like? That's a bit I've been working on too. It's like he goes in the audition room and he's like, "Let me tell you something, brother." No, it's like more like, "No, I've got this. I'm in Men in Black 2. I can do this. Let me tell you something, brother." No, it's still not there. Let me tell you something, brother. Oh, that's almost it. Let me tell you something, brother. You're going to train. Say your prayers. Nah, you don't have it, but you're gonna get it because you're very handsome.
Congratulations.
Go see Frank, please. Check out his
You
website.
have a funny clap. You clap like my dad. You have an odd finger, don't you? Were one of do your fingers go out?
I have very strange fingers.
Yeah, you're
I've broken my hand several times.
Okay, is that what it is? Because your pinky.
But I'm also double jointed.
Okay, yeah. So that
That's
goes quite
creepy.
far.
That goes far.
Not as creepy as the rest of them, but yes. Wow, that is.
This hand, these
Wow.
pinkies have been broken several times. I've gotten into
because
several fights.
because you're double jointed.
Being athletic, screwed up my hands several times over the years.
Okay. Yeah, but your pinkies go. We in the Caliendo world, we have a weird pinky that goes out slightly. Yours goes out even more.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, you have
actually.
a pretty normal hand.
That's
Good for you.
Normal
Thank
pinky
you.
out right there.
Very very good.
FrankCaliendo.com. He's going to be at Fan Fusion. He's going to be at Stand Up Live this weekend. He is very
Dexterous.
friggin' hilarious and dexterous. So thank you for joining us today,
Yes, I'm. These are piano exercises.
Frank.
Billy, cut the camera.
Thanks
No
so
prob-
much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. You were fantastic. You're a
very-
good-looking guy. You
very-
have no problem.
You're a very smart person.
I appreciate you. All right. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Frank.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
America.